While Nigerians are known in the whole wide world for their criminal activities such as human trafficking, drug trafficking, as well as fraudulent activities, Mr. President of the South African country, Cyril Ramaphosa, decides to ease the visa requirements for Nigerians and Nigerian businesses. Dumela Kazi, welcome back to the cafe. If you are new here, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Well, if you are new, please make sure you don't leave without subscribing, and make sure you hit that notification bell. Like this video, it helps a lot, and I would like to hear your views on this topic. Without wasting any more time, let's get into it. So the president of Nigeria, Tinubu, is in Cape Town here in South Africa, and they met with the president of South Africa. As you all know, that Cyril Ramaphosa likes to twerk for these African countries, especially Nigeria. I don't know if the ANC as a whole is getting some of the money from drug trafficking, human trafficking, and all sorts of criminal activities that Nigerians are involved in this country. As you all know, that patriots don't sleep the actual resting sleep and peaceful sleep in South Africa because they are tired of criminal activities that are allowed in this country. We've got a lot of Nigerians that are in the country illegally, and they are doing illegal stuff. And on top of that, the president of this country decides to ease the visa requirements. And guys, please listen to this video.
Our government continues with its effort to improve the ease of doing business in South Africa. We want to enable investors to promote and operate their businesses in a manner that will enable them to pursue various opportunities in various sectors of the economy. We look forward to seeing more Nigerian companies investing in South Africa. In fact, we want to see Nigerian products on the shelves of South African shops. Our efforts to create a favorable environment include our simplified visa process for Nigerian business people to travel to South Africa. Qualifying Nigerian business people can be granted a 5-year multiple entry visa. In addition, tourists from Nigeria are now able to apply for a visa without even submitting a passport. We expect that this 11th session of our Binational Commission will enable us to consolidate cooperation in a number of other areas.
At this stage, the patriots are saying that the sooner ANC is out of office from ruling this party, the better. And I will agree with them. Please listen to me. We all know that Nigerians are full of trouble, and that has been proven so many times, not only here in the country, in South Africa, but around the world. There is always a Nigerian in drug trafficking. There's always Nigerian in some brothels and as well as human trafficking and children disappearing around Nigeria, especially girl children, as well as a lot of heinous crimes that are involved in. If you go back and watch a lot of YouTubers or YouTube channels that are talking about how the economy of Nigeria is shrinking and corruption that is going on there, fraud, a lot of things that are happening there. These baby factories that were found in Nigeria, and that is the whole thing that we are crying about in South Africa. The crimes that are happening here in South Africa, they are partially allowed in Nigeria. They are doing those criminal activities in Nigeria, and nothing is happening. So that's why I'm saying right now, our own president, the own president that cannot control the criminal activities that are happening in South Africa, Africa is inviting the businesses that are involved in criminal activities in Nigeria to come and invest in South Africa. Why should we always twerk for these countries? Why is Cyril Ramaphosa always the one who is actually showing that these parties, such as ANC, the GNU as a whole, hate South Africans? These people hate us. At this point, they hate us to the point that they will bring all the criminals in the country to finish us all. I know a lot of people will say, okay, who's actually consuming these drugs and all of those things? There are people that are underage that are consuming these drugs. You cannot tell me that you don't know a psychological development of a child, that they are easily manipulated. They can easily try anything. And on top of that, you cannot shame the victims. These people that are consuming these drugs that are underage, they are victims of the actual inability of our own government to rule this country, to do away with drug dealing, to do away with countries such as Nigeria that brings misery in our own country. I've never spoken like this in a video. I've never spoken like directly directing my anger to some sort of an identity crisis or some sort of an identity squabbles between the Nigerians as well as South Africa. But we all know that Nigeria is the pits. Nigerians are the pits in South Africa. There are a lot of Nigerians in South Africa that are doing really good jobs without connecting themselves in these stuff like drug dealing and drug trafficking and all of those things. We all know that there are people like that. But those people are just a small percentage. The rest, we don't know what they're doing. And a lot of times, if there's anyone who's getting arrested for drug trafficking, human trafficking, brothels, and all of those things, it's always Nigerians. The survivors who are coming out about getting trafficked, getting forced to prostitution and all of those things, they always come back and say it was Nigerians. So now the president of this country says, please come and continue your business with us. We want that business. We want the business. There will be a day when South Africans wake up and say, we choose violence. I'm not saying that people must go and kill people and all of those things. That is crime. But there will be a day when South Africans are livid and are fed up and are tired of actually getting manipulated by this government. Why did people vote for the ANC in the first place? We are in this mess because of people decided to vote for ANC. You people voted for ANC. You've been voting for ANC since 1994. You've been voted for ANC till to date. We are finishing. We are getting to the point whereby we are going to be ruled by these syndicates. Do you know how dangerous Nigerian syndicates are? Do you understand how dangerous they are? Anyway, please tell me what you think about this whole thing. Do you think it is a good idea to ease visa for businesses as well as for tourist visas into our country from Nigeria? Do you think that was a good idea? But anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. People can come into the country because we don't have borders, and also our military is corrupt. Our defense force is corrupt. Everyone is just corrupt, and everyone can come in and do whatever they want. And every nation wants to come to South Africa and do whatever they want, whether it is from China, whether it is from Mexico and Brazil and whatever. They will come and loot and do whatever they want in this country because obviously we don't have a president. Our president doesn't have a backbone. Our president twerks for anyone who comes in. Anyone who brings in a bit of few thousands of rands, that president will twerk. Then you ask yourself, how did Cyril Ramaphosa becomes a millionaire during apartheid? How did he become so filthy rich? Sorry, that's your answer. You know, he is selling you bit by bit to the highest bidder. And I have a feeling that there will be people that are dragging me for this one, but you can drag me all you want. I am super patriotic about my country, and I understand that people should come and visit and tourism industry is booming and all of those things. But we have also look at the facts and the criminal activities that are happening in this country. They are not only criminal activities that are happening because of South Africans, but because of people that are coming into this country illegally, doing illegal stuff. And that includes Nigerians. We don't even know how many Nigerians are in South Africa. Stats SA might say they are this amount, 200,000 or whatever. They have no idea how many Nigerians are in South Africa. How do you know people that came into the country illegally? How do you know how many are they? We are not children. Anyway, thank you so much for watching till this far. Please let me know what you think about this whole topic. I'll see you on my next upload. Have a fantastic one. Peace.